and welcome to my studio in Somerset. It's Morwhenna here. Hope you've been having a good week. This week I have been making some progress on Bagpuss. Bagpuss has preceded Emily the rabbit because I've got a deadline for Bagpuss. So I have made a leg, one leg, and I have made the eyebrows. I started to make the head, but I struggled with the pattern. I had too many stitches and I had not enough stitches, so I've unraveled it and I'm going to start again. I think I was misreading the pattern, so I'm going to try and go slower and yeah, see if I can get my head around it. If you've made Bagpuss, let me know if you've got any tips on how to do the stripes on the head. Yeah, so Bagpuss is coming along. I do need to get Bagpuss finished by next week, so I need to get a move on with getting the other legs finished and the head. The other thing, I've got two new to me books to add to my amigurumi collection. These are from Vinted. So if you've not looked on Vinted for secondhand crochet books or any kind of books, it's a really great source. I've got a wish list and I'll quite often wait a while until I find someone selling some on Vinted, and then people are generally open to offers. I've found that it's been really great buying them directly from the person, and I've had some really good deals. So the first one, which a lot of people I think have got, and you might have this, Sweet Crochet Friends by Kuke. Now, I'd originally bought this book because I wanted to make the goat here, but I just love this lamb. This one, so adorable. And in the Facebook group on, the Facebook group on Crochet UK, what's brilliant about that group is you can post a picture of the book that you've got, and you can ask people if they've made any of the patterns, and they'll share photographs of what they've made and the different yarns they've used, the different colours. So it's a really great way of getting inspiration for different ways of making the pattern, maybe making it a bit more unique to you. But this is just cute. Yeah, I don't know why I've been loving the cuteness. So this was one of the books I got, and then the other book is the Crochet Zodiac Dolls by Carla Matrini, who also has written the Iconic Women books. I've got one of the Iconic Women books, and I really liked all the different accessories and the styles in these. I'm not sure which one I'm going to make first. I do like this with the crab's head there. That's cool. Cancer. Although I did think you could easily turn this into a strawberry girl. What I like about the patterns is now I'm a bit more proficient in crochet, I can see how I can adapt patterns, so that's really exciting to try and have a go at doing that. And the other thing about this book, the lady who I bought this from on Vinted, she sent me these lovely earrings, which was a lovely surprise. I wasn't expecting them. So the little balls of wool. How cool is that? Really kind. So that was a lovely extra. Really nice. So there are two more books to add to my wish list, making list. Yeah, so that's cool. The other thing that I've done this week, or two other things I should say. One was I went to visit the Greenbank Lido in Street, and it was opened in 1937, so it's an Art Deco style Lido, and it was opened on the wishes of Alice Clark. So she was part of the Clark's family, the shoemakers, and she's a really interesting woman. I haven't done a great deal of research into her yet, but she's someone I definitely want to look a bit more into, especially making versions, iconic women versions of people that are local to me. So she studied economics, and there was some really interesting information board at the Lido, and one of those it said she went on expedition, so I'd really like to know where she went. There's a archive, the Alfred Gillett archive, which I think has got a lot of information about the Clarks family, and I did find a couple of articles about her on the internet, but like I said, I haven't really found out much about her, but she's definitely somebody that I'm going to find out more about. The Lido though was lovely. So it's a heated pool and it was so clear, beautiful, it wasn't too busy. I managed to swim 8 lengths, which is a great achievement for me, because last year I finally learned to swim. I had proper swimming lessons, because I could swim but I could never do the proper breathing swimming, and I've been wanting to do that for goodness knows how many years, and I decided, right, I've got to do it. So I had some lessons last year, got my 50-metre badge, got my 100-metre badge, and swimming has been amazing. I really love it. So if you've been thinking about learning to swim, I'd recommend it 100%. Find a pool where you feel relaxed. What I did was it took me quite a long time to find the right pool to learn in and the teacher, but once I'd decided I was going to learn and I spent the time researching, it was really worth it, because it meant I stuck to going to my lessons. The other thing that I've done this week was I went to Shepton Mallet to see the famous, world famous now, Nudinits at the Hive on the High Street in Shepton Mallet. You might have seen them or heard about them on the news. They've gone slightly crazy. They've been dressed up as if they're going to Glastonbury. So last time they were Morris dancers, this time they're Glastonbury. The woman I was talking to, she was actually one of the women who'd made the characters, and she'd said that they were out last year, but not a peep, nobody was really commenting on them. But then earlier this year there was a complaint about them, and that complaint meant that suddenly everybody wanted to know about the Nudinits, and they've been covered in Thailand, in America, and basically around the world. A lot of people, I should say, probably not everybody. There'll be a lot of people that now know about Shepton Mallet and these 5 knitted characters that are in the window of the shop, which I think is just fantastic. And the detail, so they've added tattoos to them, little buckles onto their Wellington boots, and all kinds of character details. It's really worth having a look at the Hive's Facebook page. I've put the links in below. They've got interviews on Lorraine and lots of other places where their knitted characters have been featured. And while I was in the shop today, they told me that people have been coming from as far away as Southampton to come and see them, and the coverage has gone as far as Thailand and America, Arizona, and it's gone crazy. And all really down to the person who complained. And I don't think they imagined that by complaining, suddenly they were going to become pretty much world famous. They are using the characters to raise money for Air Ambulance. So I've also included the links down below if you wanted to support them in what they're doing. I think it's a brilliant, a really fun and imaginative way of creating a window display and also showing off knitting skills. I did a little bit more looking into the Nudinits, and they are characters that also have their own YouTube channel. They've got animation, stop motion animation, so they're hilarious if you fancy a bit of cheeky adult humour. I think I've been saying it wrong. It's not Nudinits, it's Nudinits. Nudinits. Anyway, it's really worth checking out the author, Sara Simi. She's also a stop motion animator and she runs Woolly Vision in London. And I am also a big lover of stop motion animation. So seeing her knitted characters coming to life is really fun. She's written a couple of books with the patterns, and those are the patterns that the ladies at the Hive have used to create their window display. I think it's fun, and if you are near Shepton Mallet, it's really worth going and having a look in the window and popping into the shop. They've got a great selection there, and everyone was just really friendly, so that was really fun. Cool. Okay, that's it for this week. Hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.